Hello, my name is Tanaja Carter, and today we are going to be discussing the risk of concussions in sports for children to play. Sports such as football, baseball, soccer, and any other sports that higher risk of concussions. So the main thing we're going to be focusing on is should we allow our children to participate in sports like football, soccer, and any other sports where the risk of concussions are high? This question raises concerns about safety, parental responsibility, and children's rights. First question is, what are concussions anyway? Concussions are traumatic brain injuries caused by a bump, blow, or jolt to the head. So if someone was playing football or soccer and the ball or even another person, or if they fall the wrong way and they get a bump to the head and it hits them too hard, this can turn into a concussion. This can result in a concussion. And the worst part about a concussion is that if you have it for too long, if you keep repeatedly having concussions, this will result in long-term brain damage and memory loss, and no one wants to go through that. So that's why we have to be careful when playing these sports. Symptoms of a concussion may be headaches. If you're starting to feel woozy, you start feeling weird, you're wondering what's wrong. Confusion. Once that person starts losing memory or they don't realize where they are. Memory issues, like I said, they start losing their memory. Let's talk about the youth sports and injury risk. Over 3.5 million children under age 14 are treated for sports and injuries each year. Do you know how many people that is? That's honestly sick. Football has the highest concussion rate among youth sports. So, as we clearly can see, football is the most riskiest sport with kids. Soccer also poses as a risk due to headers and collisions, which is very obvious. Is it ethical to let children play sports that may harm their brains? Should fun and fitness outweigh long-term health risks? Who is responsible? The parents, the coaches, schools, or society? Safety measures. Are they enough? Let's talk about it. Improve helmets and training protocols. Heads-up tackling in football. Concussion protocols and return to play rules. But concussions still happen. Can risks still be fully eliminated? I personally feel like even though the concussions are still happening, whether we improve the safety measures or not, they're still happening. And that's the really confusing part about it. If we're doing all of this, raising the safety measures, improving equipment, improving helmets and stuff, why are we still dealing with concussions with children in the sports community? Let's talk about the conclusion, a balanced stance. As we conclude this presentation, let's talk about it. Children should be allowed to play, but with strong safeguards. Children should still be allowed to, we don't want to take the fun away from children. So I feel like they should still be able to participate in sports because it's something to keep their mind straight and to, and it's fun. The kids want something to do, but if we're going to continue doing this, we're going to have to provide the kids with, stronger safeguards, better helmets, and better rules. Parents and coaches must be educated and vigilant. And this is so important because if the coaches and the parents are not educated, then the children won't have the best results. They're not going to know right from wrong. They're not going to know no better. And this is going to keep resulting in the kids, concussions and injuries each year. Sports culture must prioritize health over winning. And this is so important. Most coaches in most sports, they're so focused on winning and keeping your head in the game that they barely care about the kids even being injured. This is not really important to them. So I feel like Sports culture must do better, and we must focus on making sure the kids are okay, because we wouldn't have these problems if we wasn't putting so much pressure on them. We have to put health first. We must protect the future while letting kids be kids, literally. So that concludes everything. So yeah, as our conclusion, like I said, I feel like the best way to solve this would be having a stronger safeguard for the kids, leveling up on the equipment, making sure they're okay. The parents and coaches must be educated, like I said, because the kids look up to them, you know. And also we have to put health over winning, because if we keep having the win mindset, we're not going to care about if the kids are okay. And then they're too busy putting pressure on themselves, going too hard, and look what this is causing. But that was enough for today. I hope you enjoyed. You have a great day.